All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the drive-through. This is the first video of the week, but I want you to know it's the last video that I am making to help this little sample distance array become completed. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to add it to a link right here, and it'll be the first video you guys watch. And I kind of do that on purpose because when it comes to this learning unit, especially in a distance learning unit, but you guys know any good learning unit, there's got to be a high amount of backwards design to it. So I really didn't want to make my introduction video until I had finished everything else up, because along the way I adjusted, I learned that I had some limits that I couldn't overcome for this particular project, and I didn't want to start the video with the end in mind and then get to the end and not have it be possible. So I'm doing this video last. To that end, I really had to be flexible and creative to get to this end product. So first, I started off kind of basing this product on something that I already use a lot. So this is my typical unit array. This is from a geometry class, and I want you to see the general structure in my class, okay? These videos up here are short videos that introduce them to my learning topics, what they're supposed to learn for that day. There might be some vocabulary, some theorems, some examples. If I don't have time to do a lot of examples, then I include more examples down here to give them help on the problems that they get assigned, okay? And then down here, these are just PDFs of the solution. So if I clicked on this, it would just show them all of the correct answers to the questions that I assigned. So I'm trying to build these arrays so that they are very useful. What that does is allow me to spend most of my time on helping students, and it also builds their ability to be better at self-help, and they don't get this learned self-helplessness that we've all dealt with so far so many times. So I've kind of transitioned that into one little weekly distance learning array. Now, the reason I went with week is it looks like that might be what we're tasked with doing in the fall if we indeed are in some version of distance learning. Second, I highly recommend that you guys make these things that can be useful even if we are not in distance learning. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed flipping my classroom, and it gives me an opportunity to really teach kids more or more in depth or more often because I'm individualizing it and tailoring it to their needs. I really feel like I'm coaching more and standing up and lecturing less. All right, so we'll finish here by just explaining what we have. Each day, there's a video or two on the things that I would like for you guys to consider learning, okay? In the middle here these are your assignments for each of those days, okay? And then on the bottom row, I've given you some extra help in forms of videos. You can see here that I tried to show you that you can link a Google Calendar through a link. Very simple. You can sign up to do a Google Meet through a link, and you can also just attach your email address through a link. I don't know what you guys need help on, so if there's anything that I've done on here that doesn't make sense or that you'd like extra help on finding out how you can do that, just email me and we'll set up a time that I can help you. Also, I've found our tech department, especially Mrs. Underwood, to be very helpful. But I'd love to help you out and not make you use their time. If I can help you out, it won't be hard for me. So, I want you to kind of work left to right. So try to achieve your Monday stuff before you go on to Tuesday. The nice thing about this distance learning is you don't have to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It just gives you an outline for your week. You're the professional. You can make time to make sure you achieve all your objectives. You'll notice that halfway through the week, I always make a little mention of that to my students. Like, hey, it's probably time for you to reassess and to identify whether or not you've planned this out correctly. So the video is bordering on the long side, so I'm going to end it here in a second, but I hope this helps. More importantly, I hope you find this to be something that might spur some curiosity. And if that curiosity leads you to some learning and then you get stuck in your learning and you need help, feel free to reach out to me by clicking that link right there and send me an email. Hope this helps. Boom!